Dun, 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 dun.
Good morning, Schwink the boy. How are you this morning?
And we're back.
Good morning, nerds. What is up? Last day of the FINA World Championships here. Kicking it off with the women's 4x50 freestyle relay. America in the middle of the pool next to the Netherlands. Let's see if we can win here. What is up, Jared Pike?
What is up, guys?
Good
Oh,
morning.
they're in the water already, huh?
Oh, yeah, they're up.
Yeah, they're
up.
going.
They're
on.
racing. Oh, damn. Okay. Well, glad I got out of bed.
Who's in
Sweden.
lane 7 in the orange suit?
It's a good
Russia?
question.
No.
France.
France.
The French. Beryl gets to get hello. Abby Watzel. Oh, Sweden, man.
I can hear I can hear Rowdy in the background of somebody's.
Oh, yeah, that's me. Sorry, I forgot to mute that. Yeah, let's mute
Sorry,
that.
Rowdy. We're not trying to infringe on your copyright.
Sorry, I forgot to mute that. Sweet.
It's the worst part about doing this show is not being able to listen to a boy, Rowdy Gaines.
Sweden's got the most girls above 6'3", so I think they're going to win this.
Well, they're in the
They're
lead.
leading.
46-7 at the 100 here.
Oh, it's tight. It's tight though.
It's going to be a good one. Canada also on the outside.
Oh, that
Oh,
U.S.
no, they've lost it.
changeover. Who was that on the end? Who's on the anchor of the U.S.?
No, this isn't the anchor. This is number 3, right?
I'm on the anchor. I'm ahead of you.
Oh.
Remember?
Yeah, he's ahead.
Who's on the anchor?
I don't know. She looks really short.
Ooh,
It is Kate Douglas. That was Burkhoff,
Douglas.
3rd.
Oh, Kate Douglas. Oh, she
Yeah,
used
Kate
her
Douglas.
length. It's all length. She's all
Whoa.
arms. Kate Douglas.
She's got those underwaters too. Wow.
Yeah,
Incredible.
she's a talent.
We got to sit and watch her at UVA. She's got her waist has got to be like 24 inches or something. She's just
thin waist and like shoulders like that.
She was built like a triangle.
I saw someone said yesterday, I think in the comments, she has like a really long wingspan. Was it
Yeah,
yesterday or
I
the
mean,
day
yeah.
before?
Well, didn't you see it?
six-
Then just then.
Yeah. She just
In
stuck it up.
In that final there, her reach was like she started reaching at the flags.
All right, America, baby.
There you go, right off the bat.
Team America, straight up.
Let me pull
Team
this up
America
here for
will
you.
police.
StreamYard's got to do a better job at sharing your screen because it's just so many clicks. I don't understand. Why is so many freaking clicks?
It's not good.
All right, here we go.
So the Americans getting that win off the bat. Good way to start.
Who's in the background there? Who's having
I'm
some
sorry.
fun back there? Is that you?
Still in my clubhouse.
That's all right.
Renomi with
morning.
the fastest split, 22.88.
Wow.
And China broke their Asian record. That's the fastest Asian team ever.
Oh, so when you say
start to finals, yeah.
this is a 15, this is the one you wanted, the 1500, huh?
Oh yeah, this is it,
Right off
dude.
the bat.
This is the big boy.
We got the Olympic 400-meter champion in there in lane 4.
We got everybody in here.
Everyone
I
in
think
there.
we got 1, 2, 3 from the mile.
Yeah.
Dude, they're doing the
Nine
flashing lights and everything. They're doing it all today. Flashing lights. It's all happening out in Abu Dhabi. FINA turning it on.
Oh wow.
Disco, man. Wow. They weren't
Now
doing
I'm
that
seeing
before,
these
were they?
flashing lights.
No, I think this is new, man. I think they've added a little element to the
I
last
think
day.
they're having a power problem.
No. Maybe
Little
they
power
are.
surge there in Abu Dhabi.
Oh, spotlights. Wow.
With
Maybe
those
they
rolling
are.
blackouts.
Yeah. Like
Just
good old
kidding.
South Africa. All load shedding.
All right. Who do you guys got? Florian Wellbrock, lane 3. Roman Chuck from Ukraine in the middle of the pool. You got your Olympic champion Ahmed Hafnaoui in lane 5.
Oh, he's in it. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean he's in it all right.
He's back.
Let's see if he can stick with the big dogs. My assumption is no.
He's not a one-hit wonder. Okay.
I just don't think if Paul Trineri's in any sort of shape, he's going to be 14:12. You know,
Yeah, he's going to be.
what's his world record? 14:08.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
What's that holding? 56 flat. I think it's 56 flat. So if you're holding 56 flat, you got to be holding 28 O's on every single 50, give or take. So we'll know pretty quick if we're on pace here. But I think he's looked pretty good. You know, he seemed like he's definitely over his. What did he have? He got some
Glandular fever.
Yeah, that's what he got.
Yeah.
He got real
That's mono. They call that mono in America.
Okay. Yeah, because when people say monoglandular fever, I had no idea. I mean, I know glandular fever, so
Yeah.
yeah, that'll knock you, man. That'll knock you big time.
Yeah.
Got the
Another Irish guy?
Norwegian superstar in this too. And Damien Jolly from France. And you got a young kid, Daniel Whiffen from Ireland.
There's another Irish swimmer they're making that final.
Oh, there's Ahmed. He's back. He's alive.
Is he coming to Indiana next semester?
Nah, wouldn't be next semester, would it?
I can't remember. There he is. 14:25, not too shabby.
Yeah,
No.
but I think you're right there. It's gonna be Romanchuk and Polchineri, I think.
Oh, dude, you can't roadblock, man.
Oh, sorry. I missed him. Yeah.
He's ridiculous.
The German guy.
Yeah, he's ridiculous.
Walbrook.
Germans only medal hope here. That's not true. Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
Diener will get a medal tonight in the 2-back.
Mm.
This is going to be a great race. Interesting. No, there's no last 50 hammers here in this one.
No Finky?
No finks.
Get finked. That's a good t-shirt right there.
Yeah, there you go.
Get finked. He should get that t-shirt going. All right, I'm going straight Itali again. I'm going with my boy.
Really?
Greg Polchineri. Yeah, man.
Do we have a clip on him? Is there a clip available?
Got a clip of Ahmed.
Oh, you got an Ahmed clip?
Probably the most important thing in swimming is to win, is to touch the wall before the other guy. So when I go to a competition, a really important competition, all I'm thinking is to win. So probably, I was in an empty pool right now, and I was focusing also on doing a good times. But when I will be at the Olympics, when I will be at the World Championships, I want to do something that the other guys can do. So, maybe you go out a little bit faster, a little bit slower. Everyone has his tactics, but I just want to win. So that's the most important thing.
All right, now he's going out a little bit faster than everybody else.
Good.
He's using the tactic of break him early from the horse's mouth.
I love watching all the different strokes that these guys have. Like, he is
tempo.
and he's like, he just looks so ugly, right? He looks sloppy and looks like he's kind of.
He hasn't cleaned up his details at all. Look at that. Look off the walls. I mean, his streamline is just awful.
No kicking, he's just all arms. No kicking off the walls. Hardly a 2-beat crossover kick.
Yeah.
I mean, the guy just like, he's all shoulder, like flinging it. I love it.
You know what? He'd be good. I bet you he'd be a good triathlete.
Oh,
I bet you if he did like an Ironman, he'd crush.
Yeah, you think you're probably right.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm going to speak to my triathlete buddies. They need to recruit this kid. I mean, he would crush it.
Got to get him some legs though to get on that bike. He ain't got nothing below the waist.
Yeah, but he's all engine, man. He's just all engine.
Yeah, he's got that.
He's trained that engine. Look at him. He just hacks. He goes all day.
All right, who's got the best turns out of these four? Because Ahmed is not even streamlining.
Who's in the yellow cap?
Roman Chuck from Ukraine.
Yeah, Roman Chuck easily got the best streamlines.
Oh, 100%.
He holds his glide.
Florian
yeah.
Wellbrock, dude, his stroke is so beautiful, man. He's so long.
His streamline's pretty good too, but he pops up pretty early.
3 out of the 4 just breathe immediately.
Oh, it's amazing. Right now, they all turn together. I think I'm a little bit ahead. This next lap you'll watch, they all turn together.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
It's beautiful. It's like poetry. I think that's going to be the only lap of the race where they all flip at the same time.
Oh yeah, that's cute.
Yeah.
It looks like they've planned this. Hey guys, let's just swim together for 1450, and then we'll see who's got the best last 50.
Yeah. Well,
That
happened for Fink. All right, that was how Fink won. He was like, "All right, you guys going to hang together. I'm gone." Oof. There's a mixed 6K. What? Just making up events now.
Oh yeah, this is what they did beforehand, wasn't it? He was part of that gold medal winning team.
That was the very first day, though, right?
Yeah.
All right, Wellbrock, a little bit in front here. Alchinari 28.8. That ain't gonna cut it, bud.
You putting a clock on this?
He's got his watch going.
Yep.
Nate, what's the update on the Swim Nerd little 6-inch pace clock?
They're supposed to ship out at the end of the month. So next week they're supposed to ship. So they'll be here.
You getting orders in? Getting good orders?
The first, like during the Black Friday sale where it was only $99, we got a lot of sales. Yeah. So it's exciting. I think once people get them and they start using them and posting it on the internet, people are going to be like, "Oh, this is cool." So yeah, we got a lot going on. Like the virtual scoreboard is still hot. People, it's COVID time still. Like people are live streaming swim meets. They want live results. They want to be able to turn televisions into digital scoreboards. So they use Swim Nerd Live.
That's a very good point here. All events are made up. That's a good point. Some have history though. Others are just invented a couple of weeks ago.
Shout out to Cool Dumpy. He's been going back and watching old interviews. And then what he's doing in the comments section is he's typing out all the timestamps for us. And then in the comments, just clicking enter at the end of once he's watched it. And every single person now has all the timestamps.
Oh,
so he just did that with Grant Hackett. So I went back and I just copied all his timestamps, copied them, put them inside of our YouTube, and then boom, all the stories pop out. So you can look through these older interviews that when we first started, we didn't have a clue what the hell was going on with YouTube optimization and blah, blah, blah. So hey, thanks a lot, Cool Dumpy.
Does Cool Dumpy have a real name or is it just Cool Dumpy? Why do we do fake names?
Yeah, these kids these days, man, have you seen all the weird Twitter names like Kieran Smith's Goggles? That's like their name.
Yeah.
It's weird.
I mean,
Bobby Fink Roid Rage. Like what? I don't understand.
Like that's your whole,
this is coming from the guy whose name is the Swim Nerd. So
Swim Nerd, yeah, there you go.
What am I gonna? What am I saying?
True. I just
all right. Paul Chineri, he's falling off. He ain't gonna be in this. It's pretty much over for him. I don't want to call him out now, but this looks like a 3-horse race, and honestly, it looks like it's gonna be Roman Chuck
and Wellbrock.
Florian Wellbrock. They're pulling away from Ahmed half now. He just a tiny little bit. Man, I'll tell you what, Eddie Reese would not ever bring Ahmed Hafnaoui in with streamlines like looking like that, bro. He'd be like, nah, can't recruit him.
Well, he'll clean him up.
Streamlines.
Clean him up.
Wellbrock, he just is like a well-oiled machine, man. He's so smooth. He looks like he's at practice, to be honest. Just looks like he's ice skating.
I've gone to a commercial break. Can't even see it anymore. They went to a commercial.
Yeah. All right.
Nate, Nate, are we putting out a podcast today?
If you want to.
Destro. Yeah, we'll put Destro out yesterday.
Did we get the drag socks thing fixed? Did you hit up Rolandis?
Nah, I didn't.
You said the The discount code wasn't working?
Yeah. Was there a situation where we had agreed to just do it?
Should work the whole time.
All right, everybody here live on the show. I'm going to text Rolandus right now and tell him discount code was not working.
Here's the Ahmed clip that we got. I wonder if he's got plans to come to the States or not.
Yeah, I don't know. He will in a minute after they attack him in the warm down pool. You know, he'll have 20 coaches on him in a minute.
Exactly. We just missed 39 minutes.
Ray Lewis is waiting at the exit with a towel wrapped around him.
Have you heard about Indiana University?
A few moments later.
You're not going to believe this. Ray Lewis has just gone up to the Tunisians coach. I'm seeing it. He's just gone and hugged him. It's happening. It's happening.
Dude, I told you. Ray Lewis. Right?
I'm genuinely serious. He's just gone over and started hugging the coach. He is literally handing a little ticket to Indiana.
Oh, one of the best clips of all time.
It is.
That's
it's so
great.
good, dude. Every time I watch, I can't stop and laugh.
Dude, half now he's back in this. He heard you saying he was out, and then boom,
good.
turn on the heat. Little Tunisian heat.
He's all up on that lane line, that's for sure. They are 829 at the 9 hundo. Roman Chuck is now falling back into third, just sitting on the hip of Wellbrock. But Wellbrock
He looks comfortable though, Roman Chuck.
Chilling.
He looks comfortable. But
no, I think you're right. He is comfortable, but you can't let Wellbrock just
you can't let him go too far.
Wellbrock's won Olympics, right? In
he won
10K?
the mile.
Oh, he won the mile?
Oh no, you're right. I'm sorry.
10K?
He won the 10K.
So half now is Olympic champ. Is Roman Chuck Olympic champ in anything?
I feel like he's been a world on the world stage somewhere.
I'm pulling him up. All right, he won silver in the mile at Tokyo. He won bronze in the 800 at Tokyo. He won. He's the reigning world champion short course. 2018 Hangzhou. He won this event.
Okay, he won it. All right. I was going to say, like, he's picked up some minor placings, but has he won anything? So yeah, he's won before. All right, good.
Well, I'm in a short course. Yeah.
Well, this is short course. So he's defending champ. Defending champs in the water.
Just got that pedigree, yeah.
I think
so we got three.
Best time is already like. I think he won a best time in prelims. Honestly.
Well, he's going to crush it if he holds on to this.
Are they showing the Olympics 800 free right here? Yeah.
That's the 800?
Yeah, on the left.
With Romanchuk.
You're doing a split screen. Here comes Fink. See you later.
Was that Fink in the red suit? No. Oh, that's.
I don't even want to watch that. Go back to the 1500. Get that out of here.
Oh, Finked. Oh, Bobby just crushing people. Wow.
All right, Florian Wellbrock is really he's a full body length in front of everybody.
So these guys know each other well. I mean, they've been side by side in multiple events.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I mean, these two are almost like training partners.
I mean, look at their technique too. Yeah,
it's like Thorpe and Hackett back in the day.
Man, talk about a rivalry.
I know these two have got something going on.
And now they're showing the 10K too.
This is deep.
How heavy do you think Wellbrock is? Like 128 pounds?
175. He's tall.
Dude, he's so skinny.
160. He's
tall. I'm thinking 160.
6'4", 168.
Yeah.
That's insane. I'm 5'10" and I weigh $180.
Wellbrock is going to get that German gold here.
Oh yeah. No one's even close now. He's put on the afterburners.
He's hitting those streamlines a little stronger. What time is it? I got to bounce. Boys, I got to go. Come on. I need a win
he's
here.
right on that world record. I mean, if he has a good last 50, he can keep that world record. I mean, he's right on pace.
He's 2/10.
Yeah.
Whose world record is it? Grant Hackett?
Polchineri.
Yeah.
Oh, Polchineri's got the world record?
Yeah, it's 1408.
Dang.
1408 from Israel in 2015.
Israel?
That was a long time ago. And
He just
actually, Paul Trineri also holds the world junior record from a French meet in 2012 when he went 14:27.
Wow.
I don't know if Hafnaoui is he he's still 18, right?
I think
someone said he was 19.
19. Yeah,
Okay, so
19.
he's not gonna be.
And this is going to be a good race here at the
He
end.
just turned 19 on December 4th. Happy belated birthday, Ahmed.
I mean, 3/10 now. He's holding it.
Yep, he's holding it.
We know Polchineri didn't really have a huge
Oh,
acceleration at the end.
3/10. Wow, we may see a world record here.
This race for silver is really good, guys.
Yeah.
Roman Chuck and Hafnaoui just going at it. And they've been up on the lane line almost the entire time,
like looking
staring at each other.
He's picked up on it at 3/10.
Just got chills a little bit.
Got ourselves a race. Oh, he's half a second under the world record.
Oh yeah, he's gonna break it, dudes.
Oh dang!
What does he have? 150 left.
He's got 150 left.
Putting the legs in hard too. He's all legs.
He got 49 seconds to get this last 75 in.
Oh,
he should be good.
Oh,
quick update from Rolandus. He's going to fix it. He said it was supposed to be good till the 31st. So hopefully that's it.
And this is.
Is he done? I'm at the end of the race. The race is over.
Well, I'm at just crossed 14 minutes. So here we go. Oh yeah, he's just way in front of the line. What's he gonna go? 1407, 1406?
Oh, we got ourselves
in there, baby.
We got ourselves
we
got ourselves a world record.
Silver medal race.
Oh, Ahmed Hafnaoui touches Roman Chuck out to get second. New Tunisian record. And Paul Trineri finishes fourth. What a race.
Wow, we got ourselves a world record.
That was awesome.
So 54.7 last 100.
54.7?
Yeah.
Yo, where's Coach Andre in the comments section? Germany, get this German guy back up here.
Oh, he's doing his own pod right now, man. He's exploding. Wow, Germany. And he sat on the lane line, which is just massive respect.
Another guy with he's tatted up like crazy.
Wow, he's a world record holder now, baby. Arena athlete.
Dude, what a swim from the Tunisian.
He came, what did he go? 14 and 12, 14, 11?
14, 10. Goodness gracious. See you later, Brett.
Yeah, I'm just I'm texting with Rolandus trying to get exactly what the code is for the drag socks. He said either way it should be Brett. Either way.
I think it's just Brett.
Yeah, but like
Doesn't
I was trying to
matter.
get the spelling. It doesn't matter.
Both works. All right, try it again, folks. If you're looking for some drag socks, go to aquavolo.com. Get yourself a pair of drag socks. For most people, I would recommend getting the smallest size. I think that's like 35.
Yeah, 35.
centimeters. Yeah, get those. Don't get the bigger ones unless you're 6'10".
Guys, I'm out. Take care. See you later. Enjoy the rest of the festivities. Merry Christmas.
All right, Jared, it's just me and you, buddy. Thank God we got that Australian out of here. All right, well, I want to listen to this guy real quick.
Yeah.
He said basically he didn't expect a world record. Didn't even have a race plan. This continues to echo like what I've been talking about. You just don't know, like as much as everyone thinks that they know, like, oh, you're going to train for 6 months and then we're going to bring you down. We're going to taper you and you're going to swim perfectly fine. Man, Coleman Stewart broke the world record after training for a couple of weeks, not even with his real coaches, like traveling around. This guy doesn't expect to go a world record, smashes it, has no race plan coming in.
Yeah.
You just don't know sometimes. A lot of the time you don't know.
Yeah. And it's pretty cool. Like, I think now, especially with the ISL and that, like all the racing that's going on, you kind of get into this rhythm of racing and practicing that it becomes so normal just to get up and race. Like you said, you don't even have to go in there with a plan. You just got to race,
Yeah, well, he's just done everything right. His technique, his turns were the best. His streamlines, his high elbow. He's got that old school
smooth, long.
Yeah, he's got the old school distance stroke, right? Like everyone was taught back in the day. High elbows, nice and long, 6-beat kick, smooth as can be, least number of strokes, the whole shebang. So, hey, kudos, go Germany, man. That's huge. That was a really big swim.
Yeah, that's their first medal, maybe. I think
so too. Yeah, this meet, we could probably pull that up. Here's all right, we got a little bit of a break. We got like a 5-minute break here for the victory ceremony and then the men's 100 freestyle, which obviously is I don't want to say it's like it just doesn't have any of the big names that like most people are used to seeing in the like the number one event in swimming.
Yeah,
basically is the 100 freestyle for men. Number one watched one at the Olympics year after year. So it's without those big names, it's definitely a little different. But Moressi, the giant Italian, he looks so good in semis. I don't know if anyone can touch him. I know Josh Lando's swimming really great, but he's got still got a lot of way to go. He's got to drop 7/10 to get close to him.
Yeah, I think taking nothing away from those guys, but you're right. Like no big names in the field, no Chalmers, no Dressel.
Yeah.
None of those guys are in there to really shake it up. But I'm hoping for a good race. I think Ryan Held's been on decent form as well.
The Russian kid's Grinev. He's had a good meet too. He's been swimming. His relays have been excellent. So he'll probably be in the mix. He can come back fast. Ryan Held's going to be out first in the 50. There's no doubt about that. I don't think. And you still got the young Korean kid in there.
Yep.
We'll see
Who's
what
got
happens.
a good second, good sort of third 25 there coming in through the wall.
And then what do we got? Women's 2 breast final, men's 2 back final, women's 100 fly, men's 50 breast, women's 50 free, and then the relays. Jeez, there's a lot.
There is a lot.
It's gonna be. Look how long this is. I mean the men's victory ceremony ends at
right at 2 hours.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, we'll see how far we go into this.
Yeah. I feel like it's a Friday. It's a Tuesday.
That's what I was thinking too. Brett said, "Oh, it's Tuesday," and I'm like, "Man, this feels because I think it's the last day of the meet too. It feels like it should be a Friday."
Yeah, something. It's just Christmas and everything.
Everything feels like a Friday.
Yeah. All right. Should we bring in another clip?
Let's do it.
Let me see what I got here.
What you got?
All right, here we go. 100 freestyles coming up. Let's talk to the man, Alexander Popov.
What do you mean length per stroke? How do you speed up? And we say, listen, when the car, when you accelerate the car, the circumference of the wheel stays constant. What it does, it just turns a little bit faster, but to make it turn faster, the engine produces more power. We need to produce more power to go faster.
There it is, all about efficiency with that big guy.
How was it?
It was great. I mean, he was just talking there about it, the efficiency and how you got to work the engine harder, or get more power out of each stroke, each revolution. There's a cool analogy with the car, like
Yeah,
the
it's a
wheels
great
don't
analogy.
change circumference, but the power of the engine changes. So
That's
I like that.
exactly
It's
right.
really cool.
Yup. That's what Gennady wants.
And it's crazy. That still holds true even today. I mean, what was that? He was doing that, 20 years ago? More, almost 30 years ago?
Yeah.
That kind of idea of training. And I mean, what's changed when it comes to sprinting, man? You just got more power in the pool and get as much you can out of each stroke.
Yeah, technique is still so important. That was like kind of the heart of what Rolandis's little podcast was yesterday. Not just how he like invented the drag socks and how like the business came about, but his his journey from growing up in Lithuania to coming to Cal. And I didn't think about it, but he's right. Like this was before the internet, right? Really was a big thing. Like no Skype, no Zoom. You can't just pick up a phone and call someone to get some advice. It's like it was a lot of back and forth, slowness. And he had to do the TOEFL exam and
Yep.
got to get your SATs up. So there was a lot of barriers. And he moved to America randomly, like, not randomly, but
Without knowing what he was doing, really.
didn't have a
Yep.
clue, right? Didn't know the language. And he just studied for over a year and a half, studied the language, swam a little bit with the Oakland undercurrents. And that's where he kind of learned like, oh man, I don't need to like train crazy amounts to go faster. I can just work on my technique, and get better that way. So yeah, it's
Yeah, that podcast yesterday was fantastic. I mean, it's so cool how he went from that to studying in environmental sciences to being a guy creating like revolutionary swimming technology for training. I mean, it's fantastic.
yeah, he's a really nice guy. I'm glad we've been able to push the products.
Yeah,
I'm glad we can push products that we actually use. I used my
absolutely. Yeah.
drag socks yesterday at our master's swim practice. So, yeah, all of our sponsors have great products that are inside of
Mhm.
swimming, and that was kind of the point of this week is to show those sponsors off. Not just an advertisement for them, but to learn who these people are and what they've
Mhm.
created. Like Chuck Destro and the Destro Machine, the swim tower, he'll be on. Pete from Superior Swim Timing, we'll get him on sometime this week or next week. How he created the best timing system that it'll literally save you 10 grand.
Yeah,
And it'll work easier, it'll work better. Parents can learn faster, the whole shebang.
like a lot more seamless. Yeah.
Yeah. And if something happens to your computer, you just download it on another computer.
Wow.
You can't download another CTS 6. You got to go buy another CTS 6 for 5 grand or whatever. So, yeah, support the swimming sponsors. I think we got discounts for most of them. Swim Angelfish, if you guys do any swim lessons at all, and you want to become the main provider of adaptive swim lessons in your area, you can get certified online with one of the most it's got like 20 different case studies of how to teach children with autism, physical disabilities, motor issues, how to swim better. And again, this is like another company. I've talked to lots of people that have used it, and the outcomes are fantastic. So they actually even have a 50% off application, so you can apply for a scholarship and do the entire certification for 50% off. So if you do swim lessons programs, I really think like all of your swim instructors should go through this program. Not only will they be able to now, provide swim lessons for our autistic kids, but it will make them better swim instructors for just your standard old
Overall,
normal
yeah.
6-year-old kid. You're just going to be able to cope better. So,
Absolutely.
all right,
We're on the blocks.
Here we go. Who do you got?
Back to the swimming.
Who do you got?
Man, I got I can't go away from Maresi, man. The Italian guy, big Italian, way fastest out of the semis. So I mean, it's going to be hard pressed to catch him.
Josh Lando got his game face on though.
Yep. I mean, like you said before, anything can happen. Anything can happen. One of these guys could just have the perfect swim, but it's going to take more than that to beat the Italian. So,
yeah, I think Ryan Held's going to be close, man. He's the only other guy that's been like 45 mid at this meet. 45.7 leading off that relay, and we're in the water here. He's so powerful, Held. Look at him. Oh my gosh.
15 meters underwater.
He's going to
Easy
get
as
it.
you like.
10-0 at the first 50. I mean 25.
And he's creaming it. Come on, man.
He's killing it.
Hold on to that speed.
Yeah, come on, buddy.
Good turn.
Ryan Held out in 21.3. Wow. Josh Lando 0.3 of a second behind him, trying to keep up.
He's not fading.
A little bit. Here we go into the last 25 here, and here comes your big boy. Here comes the Italian.
Good turn.
Maresi. Oh, he's
getting him.
Oh,
is he coming?
Boy, he's killing him.
Put your head down.
Head down. Oh, he got him at the end, bro.
Man.
He got him at the end, barely.
Last stroke.
How close
into the
was
wall.
that? Let me see. 45.5 for Maresi. That's exactly what he did. He almost split it exactly the same.
8.
Ryan Held 45.6, 6/100ths behind. Josh Lando 45.8, and then fourth place Grenev coming back in a 24.0 for 46.0. We'll pull that up for you. Yeah, man, you knew he was coming, but Jiminy. I thought Held might be able to hold him off.
He was doing well. Just faded, man.
21.3
finish.
When you go out that fast, man, that's so fast, right?
I mean, he's under world record pace.
Yeah, that's faster than what Chalmers went out last October, a couple months ago. Faster than what Vlad Morozov went for the championship record. He was just out, boy. He's so strong.
Mm-hmm.
No one's got this kind of power.
I mean, just sort of the start too. That underwater, that first couple of strokes, that first 25, he wasn't using any energy.
Yeah. Well, so what was it? 21.3, 24.2. So that's almost 3 full second differential there. Plus 2.8. That's really a lot. We just don't see that anymore, right? You
see more close, yeah.
You don't see people going out all out in the first 50 and then winning and breaking the world record. For the most part, right? They come home, especially in the 100 freestyle. That's what everyone's been focused on pretty much since Chalmers did it at the Olympics in 2016. He came back and ate the field up, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Now everyone's trying to really focus on coming home, which, makes sense. The fastest person coming home is usually the person that's going to touch the ball first.
Right. Absolutely.
I mean, we just watched it.
23.6, Maresi, second 50. 21.9, 23.6. That's a 1.7. 1.7 differential. Yeah. I mean, and that's what you got to be, right? That's a competitive swim.
Exactly. That's how they're swimming them these days.
Mm-hmm.
SB's in the house. You just missed the mile, dude. Just missed the mile. And the 100 free.
We're going straight into the 200 breast. No break, huh?
All right, good. Let's keep it going here.
It.
All right, we got Mona McSherry, Emily Escobedo, Molly Renshaw, Chickanova in the middle of the pool, Sophie Hansen, Francesca Fangio from Italy, Tessa from Canada, who won the 4IM, and Christina Horska from the Czech Republic in the two breast here. One girl under 220. How good was Rebecca Sony's 214 from Manchester back in 2009, Jiminy?
Man.
Crazy.
It's just, I mean, that's like what some guys try go, you know. I mean, I know not on the world stage, but you look at that time, you're like, that's competitive wherever you look.
And she was so little, like such a short. Usually when you think about, especially breaststroke, right? When you're in short course, the bigger you are, the better you can do your turns, the better you can hold those lines and those pullouts, the faster ultimately you're going to be. Like, remember Marco Cook?
Yeah.
Like that dude went a couple of years and he was just creaming people because his walls were silly. He had the best pullouts, super long, wasn't swimming as much. And we saw that we saw it in the 200.
Yep.
I mean, the 400 IM with Seto, right? Seto's lines on fly, on back, even on breaststroke, especially on breaststroke. Just insane lines. He's not swimming. He's not out swimming you.
No.
He's out pushing off the wall. He's pushing off the wall better than you. Brett sometimes says that, like, when he does these clinics, they spend a lot of time teaching these younger kids like how to push off in a perfect streamline. And some parents are getting upset, like, hey man, like, we do that in normal practice. We understand a streamline's important. Well, you're not doing it right.
Right.
If you were doing it right, then, you know, everyone would be killing it off the walls, but they're not. Are you pushing off the walls like Diaceto? No, you're not. That's why we're working on it. The best people in the world, that's what they're working on. Shouldn't you work on that as a 12-year-old? Yes, you should. And actually, it's kind of funny. Like, I coach, I get to coach the Navy squad up here. You know, we got the SEAL base here. And they have a program for anyone in the war in the Navy, anyone stationed anywhere in the world in the Navy. If they want to try to become a SEAL, they can come into this program that my buddy coaches, and I fill in for him all the time whenever he's sick or out of town or on vacation or whatever. So I get to go in there and work with these guys that have almost no swimming background whatsoever. They have to do a 450 side stroke. They've never done freestyle. They've never done fly kick on their back. They haven't done anything. And I got to work with them last week. Man, if they just streamline better, you know, they're going to drop
their lines better. Yeah.
They're going to drop 10 seconds from their time. They're pushing off and they don't go anywhere. So it's everybody. It's every age group. The push-offs are important. Not to keep this going, but our boy Sonny, the swimsuit guy, he was saying like, hey, next competition, forget the 50 kick challenge. Let's just do a dive and glide.
Dive and glide. Yeah. Oh yeah. That would be sweet.
Yeah, it would be kind of interesting.
Need that underwater camera.
Who do you think's got the best dive and glide in the whole world?
You know, I've seen Dressel dive and glide at 25 meter. So my friend Brad Tandy's got a pretty good one too. He just explodes with that block and he can hold his line really well. I feel like someone like Manadu might have a pretty good dive and glide too with that power.
And he's got so much weight behind him.
Yeah. So we got lane 3. Who's that in lane 3? Is
that Molly Renshaw?
Molly Renshaw at the 150 coming up. American Escobedo second.
Yeah, Mona McSherry in the top of your screen from Ireland. Looking to try to get a medal here in the women's two breast. Emily Escobedo, she swam for the University of Maryland at Baltimore County, UMBC, which is just about a 3.5-4 hour drive from where I am. We used to swim with them all the time. Always loved seeing some big
names.
So, you know, some success coming from small schools.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, now we got a race on our hands here.
Here comes Hansen from Sweden.
The Russian girl.
We're gonna have a photo finish.
American.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Get your hand on the wall.
Emily Escobedo,
Ooh, there she
UMBC.
does.
There
What
we
a race.
go.
What a race.
That's her first international win, I think.
I think so. 217, not a bad swim at all either.
Oh, she wanted it, baby.
It was all that last 50 for her. She pulled through on that last 50. That 725, man. One of the toughest lengths in a 200 breaststroke short course.
34.9, 35.4, 36.00. Ooh, Chickanovo's coming home fast. She almost caught her. Let me pull this up for you at home. And there you go. Oh, man, Mona McSherry, she went for it, dude. She was 35, and then she just ate it coming home. She was in the mix for a medal and then 37.7, but that's all right. She's had a great meet. Ireland's had a great meet.
She made a final in every event she swam, I think. Or at least all the breaststroke she's made final.
Yeah. 217 to get on the podium there.
Very nice. Competitive swim by far. Very competitive. Good to see Molly Renshaw back up there competing and doing well.
Junior Koga can glide.
I haven't heard that name in a long time.
Yeah, I think he's back from his little suspension. I forget what he got. He got hit with something. Adderall or I don't know.
I can't remember.
But yeah, he also does he was one of the pioneers of the top arm breakout on backstroke, right? Where he goes, he kind of goes like this, and he gets so close to his body, like right here, and then the other one comes back around.
I saw that, and a lot of a few college teams started doing that too. I think
Tennessee really was.
That was Tennessee, yeah.
Yeah, Tennessee's been the one that really made that a popular thing. I think Kara Toussaint does it.
Yeah, that was the name I was thinking about. I've seen her do it in international. When they slow it down, you can really see her coming really close over her chest.
Yep. I'm good friends with Mark Hill, who used to be a swim coach in Michigan. He worked with Junior Koga a lot on that. And that's kind of where I learned it. I think we put a big article out on our website a couple years ago all about Junior Koga's top arm breakout and how you do it and why you do it and the whole thing. So Google that and try it out. It's different. I've done it like 1,000 times in practice, my own practices now. Anytime there's something new, I want to try it out myself. And I think it definitely works for some people. It gets that arm out of the way is what it does.
Yeah.
So
and I think it prevents, because some people come up and they break out like this too deep. I think that helps prevent it, where you're actually really breaking up close to the surface and you're really pulling up, right? That's, I think, what it's meant to do.
Yeah, it takes a little while to figure that out, because this arm sometimes is breaking the surface because you're too close to the top of the water. Sometimes you're too submerged and you're just doing nothing. You're just eating it. So, which website is that study at? I think it's mine, man. I think it's at swimpractice.com. Just type in top arm backstroke. Top arm backstroke. Oh, it's literally the number one thing that popped up.
That's easy to find.
Yeah. Here, I'm just gonna put it in the chat here. Okay. I think the other person that was doing this was Allie Duluth a little bit. I think that's the picture. The picture is of Allie Duluth. But yeah. What is the top arm breakout? How does it produce power? How does it reduce drag? This is all from Mark Hill. So yeah, check it out. It's good stuff. Interesting. Try it. Always Mark was always just a big fan of he worked with George Bavell a lot. He's just a big fan of playing. He just wants you to play in the water,
Find what works,
He did another good one. He used to live 4 houses down from me, so we hung out all the time. And I made a video with him. It should be on YouTube if you're interested. It's hip driven freestyle drill progression. So if you just go to YouTube and type in hip driven freestyle, Flow Swimming's video should pop up. And there's like 6 or 7 drills, like a little drill progression to go through to kind of swim like you saw these distancers just swimming the mile, right? With a more of a 2-beat crossover kick. There's some difficult drills with some heel delay drills and setup and drive drill and all those favorite ones, you know. What are we doing? We're watching the men's backstroke. That means we must
watching
be
some highlights. Yeah.
We're in a little bit of a holding pattern again. All right, let me pull up this heat sheet again. Men's 2 back.
Shane Cassis.
Do you remember Mitch
front.
Larky going 145?
Man, that was a while ago.
It was so fast, dude.
Oh, yeah.
No one's even gotten close to that.
That was when he was in his prime, too. That was right before those Olympics.
He was just killing it.
Yeah.
When you're on, you're on. And he was certainly on in 2015. Let's see if we can pull it up and watch it.
Should be on YouTube somewhere, I'm sure.
Yeah. Yesterday, I kept watching the 2010 World Champs 4IM. That race is so good, man. It was just watching Lochte when he was in his prime. So good. All right, here we go. We got high definition, courtesy of Swimming World. Thank you. Is this on the screen? I can't see.
No, not yet.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on.
Watching it to yourself.
I'm like watching it all by myself. Yeah, they make it so hard to share screens.
There we go.
All right, let's watch this. God, it doesn't even look like he's swimming a 200. It looks like he's swimming 100.
I know. I mean, he's so far ahead already. That first 25.
He's not doing crazy kickouts either. I mean, he's not
he was
going
always
like so deep.
I remember watching him previously.
3, 4.
He never really kicked out that far ever. Like watching him next to Ryan, like Lochte and even Murphy.
Yeah,
he's like way shorter than them in terms of coming out off the walls.
Look at the connection, man. What just happened?
They just cut it into pieces. No times. We don't know what happened there.
All right. Thanks for nothing. Let's get out of here. Let's see if we can find the whole thing. I want to see the whole thing. This looks like it.
Led off that mixed relay in the prelims in the 100 back.
No, this isn't it.
Gold medal.
That's me.
I'm back, baby. I clicked the wrong button.
It's gonna say you left me on my own.
Yeah, it's not up there. I don't know. What's
Well, we got the 200 back starting right now, so perfect timing.
All right, who you got?
And I'm going for Cassis.
Yeah, I think
I
he's
just think
got
he
this
looks
one.
really good.
You know,
He's
when
a
you're
fighter too.
typically when you're a young person and you're swimming the 50, the 100, and the 200, you're not going to win the 50.
Mm-mm.
You got a much better chance to swim. I mean, to win the 200 at a young age. Popovich, same thing, right? Like
Yeah.
everyone was thinking 100, 100, 100. It's like, man, his 200 is going to be so good.
So
And
much
it
better.
was.
Yeah.
It was really good. Good enough for fourth at the Olympics. So,
Not too shabby.
who else is in here? This
Jan
guy
Turker?
Johan from France. He's good. he's a big strong boy. Christian Diener from Germany. He swam great during the ISL. I didn't think he's been swimming so great at this meet. But we'll see. He's in the mix. He didn't have to swim crazy all out fast. It wasn't just certainly not a deep event. So yeah, we'll see what happens here. Estonia getting a swim too. In lane 1.
Everyone represented, yeah. We got a 30-year-old Polish guy too in lane 8.
Oh man.
Wiki, he's still there.
So 3 years ago, when we did the ISL, there was a meetup in Maryland, ISL dual meet. So I went up there, drove up there, and Brett was coaching with LA Current at the time. So I got to hang out on pool deck and watch all the races on the side. And this guy was so impressive. He might have been the most impressive out of everybody. His technique is just second to none. It's so smooth. He's such a smooth backstroker. He's just small. Like just a small guy.
Quite short, yeah.
Yeah. Adoslu, Kawecki.
He's been around. I mean, he was a 200 flyer at some point. I remember him being on the world stage 200 fly. I think he's like won world champs 200 fly probably 2013 or 2015 long course.
Okay, World Championship short course. He won gold in the 2 back in 2012, 2014, 2016. He got bronze in Hangzhou. So this is 1, 2, 3. This is his 5th short course championship in a row for 2 back.
Wow. Okay.
And he's got a lot of medals. So yeah, he knows what he's doing. He also won. Man, he was killing it back then. European Championships long course 2012, 2014, 2016. Again, gold in the 2 back. I don't see anything about fly on here though.
Maybe I'm thinking of another Polish guy. There was another Polish guy, must have been.
Yeah.
And they're off.
All right, we're in 145. Mitchell, Jiminy Pizza, dude.
That's like a yard's time.
Yeah, cool dump. We just watched that. It was not. It was just like a little bit, little something.
Chopped it up.
Yeah, but it was all right. I guess it's better than nothing. It was in high definition.
Cassis going out.
Shane Cassis at the 50, 24.6. He just looks easy and smooth.
Dina's sort of sticking with him there, the German guy. He's holding on to him very slightly.
Yeah, he's right there.
52-1,
52.6. And then the French guy's over a second and a quarter behind. So right now it's a 2-man race.
Kawecki here at the bottom. Had a really good turn.
Kawecki is 6'2", by the way. Not exactly tiny.
So he's tall. He's relatively tall.
Not super tall, but yeah, he's good sized. Diener going into the last 50, 2/10 behind Cassis, pops up in front of Cassis after that turn. Yep, here we go. Here he comes. Germany's gonna win 2 medals here. Gonna win 2 gold medals on the last day. We'll see how this he killed the kick out again.
What a turn.
Cassis is gonna get in there.
Kawecki,
Come on, buddy.
Lane 8.
Finish. Kawecki for the win, son.
Old man.
Bowling, dude.
Wow.
Someone give this guy a medal. 2012, 2014, 2016, 2021.
That's how you do it, man.
148, 68, from the man from Poland, Radoslaw
believe it.
Kowecki. What a swim, dude. What did he come home in? 27.4, killing it.
Like you said, his details, man. His details won him the race. Those last 3 turns of his were like outstanding. Kick out smooth, good breakout.
There you go. There are the splits.
27.5. The only other one was the Italian that was close to him. I mean, he was consistent. 27.6, 27.4, 27.5.
To think that Mitchell Larkin is 3 full seconds ahead of that is mind-boggling.
What are his splits?
4 times.
6.
There's a fellow South African in the
Hey, what up,
in the
Adrian,
comments.
man? From my neck of the woods, too.
Coleslaw Kowecki making it happen, baby. Outside smoke, lane 8. The dude has done it a million times. We were just talking about it. Pretty impressive stuff. All right, what do we got now? Break?
Yeah, we got a break and then women's 100 fly final.
Still got the
And
men's 50 breaststroke final,
50
the
breast.
women's 50 free final, and a couple medley relays.
Yeah, man, talk about an exciting race.
Yeah.
It was good to see the like veterans coming through there and really like showing you how to swim that race.
Yeah, look at those splits, man. 27.6, 27.4, 27.5 is the last 3. Kowecki. So what is that? What was his? Let me see that second 100 here.
So 54.9.
27.44, 27.52, 54.96. Minus 53.72, 1.24. That was his differential, plus 1.24.
Yeah,
incredible.
That's I mean, like we were talking earlier, you know, you can't be so far. You have to have a complete race, right?
Yeah. I'm waiting for someone to, like, do something different, right? I want to
Negative split.
yeah, or just when someone goes out like so fast and they can hold on, they can win, like
Yeah,
that's fine,
yeah.
right? It just doesn't really happen. Just like we just saw in this race too. Just like we just saw in the 100 freestyle, just like we saw in the women's 200 breaststroke. So
That cool dump you mentioned, Kozeniowski, was the one I was thinking about, the butterflyer.
oh yeah. Yeah, I would say this is the best Worlds for Ireland ever. Usually we don't ever talk about Ireland ever. So there you go. All right, we got a little break here. It's clip time.
We got a 100 fly clip there.
Hmm. I might have to upload one.
I want to go back to that swim angelfish again.
Yeah, sure.
And talking about, I did swim lessons a couple summers ago as well, and I had to do swim lessons for a little autistic boy. And I think it's so essential for kids like that to find a stimulus or something because a lot of them have so much energy and they don't have a way to outlet. They can't speak, they can't communicate stuff. And being in the pool for them, I think, is so therapeutic too. And so learning how to coach them and how to train them and how to teach them how to be safe in the water for them makes their lives a lot easier, and they can really be sort of expressive and do the things they really want to do. So I think doing the swim angelfish courses and stuff will help so many people. And obviously, I mean, I'm from Florida, so like water safety is so huge. You know, we have so
Yes.
many drownings around here, and so
Yeah.
doing something like that is so essential. You know,
Yeah.
and so if you can do it, and your team is have the capacity and they want to do swim lessons, you need to do this. It's just like it's a no-brainer, right?
Yeah, it's a no-brainer. Autistic kids also drown like at a much higher rate because they're
Yeah.
like drawn to the water. They want to be in the water. So it's yeah, it's and the two women that started this program, Eileen and Cindy, they are the best. They're just the best people. They're the two people that were meant to build this program. Here, I got a little swim angelfish video here. Let's just
There
keep
you go.
plugging
Yeah.
them away.
I'd like to introduce our newest sponsor, Swim Angelfish. Swim Angelfish is an online certification program that strengthens your teaching curriculum to serve swimmers of all abilities. Swim Angelfish will prepare you and your instructors with the skills to teach swimmers with autism, physical disabilities, anxiety, sensory and motor conditions, and more. Learn to teach skills faster and with more comfort with Swim Angelfish. Apply for an Only Alpha Pool Product Scholarship and receive up to 50% off your certification. Go to swimangelfish.com today to apply.
Yeah. So cool, man.
Yeah,
Just
it's great.
incredible.
I met those ladies, I think at ASCA or AOAP or something. I've been involved with water safety and drowning prevention for such a long time. I help the International Water Safety Day every year is on May 15th, where we basically, it's like one day a year. We're just trying to get as many kids inside of school to learn about water safety in a school setting, not in a swimming pool. We're trying to focus on pushing the fact that swimming needs to get put back into school systems. Specifically, it's got to be pre-K, right?
Absolutely. The younger, the better.
Yeah, all this universal pre-K stuff that President Biden's been pushing. Man, I was just saying, like, are there universal swim lessons in that thing? Because if they're not, man, we're making a mistake. We're making a mistake. It's not just about water safety and saving these kids' lives. It's like in my hometown, we got the biggest naval base in the whole entire world. None of these kids in Virginia Beach, none of them, if they do not know how to swim, they will never be a naval officer. They won't do it. They won't be drawn to it. They won't want to save the oceans. They won't want to be a marine biologist. They won't care about the Chesapeake Bay and the overfishing and the acidification of the ocean. They won't care about any of that stuff. On top of that, I think it just got pushed around a little bit on the Facebook page, on the Swim Coaches Idea Exchange page, all about Dr. Robin Jorgensen from Griffith University in Australia's giant study, not just Australians. It was also a bunch of American kids teaching kids between the ages of 3 and 5 how to swim and what the repercussions were. So I think if you were taught how to swim in this group between the ages of 3 and 5, your ability to take directions is 20 months ahead of normal kids that didn't. You are socially and emotionally 15 months ahead. And I think your math and your vocabulary is 10 months ahead after taking swim lessons.
Wow.
So the study is I think very aptly named adding capital to young Australians. That was the whole focus for them, was like, hey, like if we teach these kids how to swim, not only will they know how to swim and they'll be safer around water, but they'll be better at math, they'll be better at English, they'll be better at taking directions, so that when they go into kindergarten, they're just going to be a better overall student. Obviously the one bad thing about this study is that it's the only one, right?
Yeah.
It's the only study, and it was done a while ago now. I think it was it's almost been a decade, to be honest. So there is no money in water safety globally. The World Health Organization's basically just kicked it down the curb forever and ever and ever. I know they just came out with their drowning summary a year or two ago, but even in their goals, the UN goals, they don't even say drowning. They don't talk about drowning at all. One of the most important things that they do is they want less children in the world to die. And they don't talk about drowning, the number one killer of children in the world. So, like, what is going on? There's so many problems with the water safety world and the swimming world. They don't have any connection whatsoever. In America, it's probably the same in so many places. Swim lessons is a big business, man. This is where you make a lot of money. This is what USA swimming teams are saying now, right? Over the last decade, you got to have swim lessons. That's what brings in the cheddar so that you can build your club team. You need that feeder system, and more importantly, you need the revenue that it brings, which is then again a problem, right? How can poor people, if you are poor, how do you pay $600 for some swim lessons?
You can't. That's completely out of reach for you. Yeah.
It's crazy. So the best thing to do is put it in the school system.
Yeah.
We still haven't done that in Virginia Beach. It's a program. They started teaching the second graders how to swim. Every second grader in the city of Virginia Beach. The problem is that it's all funded by like Swim Nerd Masters team donating a G. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a construction company donating money. It's not the
It's not
people's
funded.
money
Yeah.
going to do this. And that's what it needs to be. And like you said, second grade, the problem is you lost a lot of kids on the way. Second grade is way too late to start swim lessons. You need to start as early as possible because they die early. That's when they drown.
I mean, you're looking at months old kids dying, 12, 16 months old babies falling in the pool and drowning.
Yeah, exactly.
And so, yeah.
All right.
It's crazy.
Okay.
Back to the swimming.
All right. Here we go. Claire Curzan, Louise
Tori
Hansen, and the Olympic and world champion and new 50 backstroke world record holder, Maggie McNeil in the 100 butterfly here, along with Tori Husk. Yeah, Tori Husk. So,
and then Farida Osman in lane 8. And we have another lane 8 outside smoke from Egypt.
This is the 100
butterfly.
Man, I don't got anyone but Maggie McNeil in this one.
Oh yeah, she's on fire right now.
She's gonna storm home. You're gonna see these two Americans out so fast. They got so much speed on them. Let's see what happens here.
They're in 5 and 6. Oh yeah, Tori Husk going for it already.
Out first at the first 25, Tori Husk taking a peek over there to the left, seeing where her buddy Claire is, swimming right next to her.
Under world record pace, that first 50, about 3 or 4 girls under world record pace.
And Tori Husk touches first in, what was that, 25.6?
25.1.
Was it that fast?
Yeah, 25.1. 0.3 or 4 under world record pace. Fading.
All right, here we go. Final wall.
Another close race. 4 girls all in it.
Louise Hansen.
Here comes Maggie. On that finish. Maggie coming through.
She's going to do it again. Maggie McNeil.
What a finish. The last 25.
She just rated up and just
25.
murdered. 55.04 for Maggie McNeil. Another record. You can't beat this girl in final, man. She's ice cold. She executes better than anybody else. Every single time.
We saw that last 35 meters of that race won you the race. Not the first 50, not the first 25.
Claire Curzan getting a medal on the podium, bronze medal, and more importantly, she just broke her world junior record yet again. She lowered it from 55.6 to 55.39. That is, man, America. Woo, we got a couple young studs here.
Future looks bright for sure. Yeah.
Kelsey Dahlia, world record holder, would have won that event with her time at the ISL finale. Pull these up here for you guys.
See there, Maggie, fourth at the 50, huh?
She knew exactly what she was doing, man. 29.2, no one even close. Louise Hansen, 29.4. Yeah. They had similar race strategies there. Man, Maggie McNeil. Oof. Incredible.
Like details, swimming the race properly.
Execution. All right, we got men's 50 breast, women's 50 free. Those are the last two events here, other than the medley relay. Well, I'm glad we talked a little bit about water safety. I think it's just so important. And once you get me on the soapbox, you can't stop me.
It's great. I mean, yeah.
I've done so much research on this topic. I've been beating the drum for such a long time. I've raised bunch of money. I treaded water for 12 hours one time straight. I treaded water for 13 hours one time straight to raise money for my little program here in Virginia Beach. And some programs overseas where drowning is just, in Cambodia, they're losing 6 kids a day. In Vietnam, they're losing 10 kids a day. In Bangladesh, they're losing 40 kids a day. One of the biggest problems is like the data, right? The drowning information is just so poor. If you drown in Cambodia, let's just say, you don't go to the hospital, right? Because you're already deceased. Whereas if you have, let's say, malaria, which is probably the number one, billions of dollars go into malaria nonprofits. I mean, billions of dollars to make nets. I don't know how many of these nonprofits there are, but there's a zillion of them. When you get malaria, you don't die in 2 minutes like you do with drowning. You go to the hospital. You try to get better. They give you medicine. They can do things for you. If you die then at the hospital, that's where they get the records, right? So this is where the World Health Organization is grabbing the data. Okay. If you're Cambodian and your child is dead, you're not going to go to the hospital. You're going to go and you're going to bury your child. And that's that. Yeah. No
stats, no data to see that gets drowned, right?
That's why there's no statistics. There is, an organization called TASK, which stands for the Alliance for Safe Children. And Dr. Michael Lennon, he did all these giant surveys. I mean, large community surveys in Cambodia, in China, in Vietnam, in some other places. And all the community surveys came out and said drowning is so much worse than we ever thought. And then you realize real quickly, like in most of these countries, drowning is the number one killer of kids. Like majority of deaths are coming from drowning. So one of the other biggest problems is that, do you guys do surf life saving over there?
Yes, we do. Yeah. In Durban, like on the East Coast, it's huge. It's massive with high school age kids.
Right.
I mean, we do the competitions and stuff too.
Yeah. Well, it's like Australia, that's one of their biggest sports.
Yeah.
In America, it's a nothing burger.
No, it doesn't exist.
No one's even come up to me and asked me like, hey, do you want to do this? No, never. Virginia Beach hosts the national championships. Actually, we might host the international championships or something.
We've hosted world champs in South Africa before a few times, like surf lifesaving and the pool lifesaving.
Yeah. So here's the problem, right? The Surf Lifesaving Association, whoever governs them, who's ever in charge of that sport, they're also in charge of they're the self-proclaimed authority on drowning prevention all over the world, and they work closely with the WHO. What I don't understand is how can someone that's focused on making a sport big and popular globally also try to be in charge of being the authority on world drowning prevention? No. The NFL doesn't do anything with trying to, solve COVID. The NHL ain't doing anything to, solve malaria. Neither should surf life saving. You want to play a sport, bud? Go ahead and play a sport, bud.
Yeah.
But let's try to save the kids' lives, and let's do it a little differently. Let's try to focus the drowning prevention 100% over here. Okay.
I mean, and that's the thing. You can't be a jack. You can't just lump two things together that seem like they're good, right? You need to specialize, and you got to say, well, if it's drowning prevention, it's drowning prevention. It's not a sport surf lifesaving, because you're not training those people. Yes, maybe when they're working, but like, are you training them to coach young kids how to be safe in the ocean, safe in dams, safe in rivers, that kind of stuff? Surely you're not. You're like you said, your focus is going into the athletes competing in a sport.
It's just not good. It's not good. That's just the way it is. And something needs to be done about it. So, yeah, when you look at the drowning figures from the World Health Organization itself, you just look at the spreadsheet. Like I took all their numbers and put it in a spreadsheet a long time ago. That they are missing 66 countries.
Unbelievable.
Just 66 countries just don't exist. Like the data it's not even in there.
Yeah.
And so they're going out and saying these are the numbers. Well, that's not even close to the numbers. They can't be close to the numbers. You are missing 66 countries. Not only are you missing 66 countries, you're missing like 7 of the 10 most populous countries in the whole entire world.
And you can't say there's no data for those.
I'm sitting there in China at the World Aquatics Convention thing, and this guy steps up and, for FINA, he's Chinese, and he's telling us all about drowning and how bad it is. This guy clearly has no idea that the drowning figures from his own country don't even exist. And the World Health Organization has no idea how bad the drowning is in China, because they don't have the data. So, I mean, everywhere, every time I look at drowning prevention in the world, it's disappointing. It just is. Yeah. It's very sad. We're very far behind. We're losing 500,000 kids every single year. And, this is like barely talked about. I mean, what has FINA done?
Well, I don't even think they have a program, do they?
Well, I think they did sort of make some sort of program, but I think it's more like, hey, let's do swim lessons.
We're doing it. Yeah.
Here's a banner. They're not. No, you want to talk to the people that are really doing it. Call Swim Cambodia up.
Mm-hmm.
Call Swim Vietnam up. Swim Vietnam's been doing it for over 10 years. They've taught more kids how to swim in Vietnam than anybody else by far. The other problem is, and I've done all the research. I've talked to all these people. The Cambodian Swimming Federation, the Vietnam Swimming Federation, are they working with Swim Vietnam? Are they working with Swim Cambodia? I don't think so, man.
Yeah.
They're not. How? You know how soccer got popular? FIFA went around and they just gave away like, hey, here's a bunch of equipment. Yeah. Hey, let's make you a soccer pitch.
Let's do it.
Here's some goals. Here's some soccer balls. And boom, they infiltrated everywhere. Of course, obviously the biggest problem is it's super cheap to play soccer. That's a great thing. I understand that. Not exactly swimming, but that is a governing body of a sport making the sport bigger in every country all over the world. And
making it accessible. Yep.
Dude, we should be doing that. If FINA has $120 million in the bank, like they reportedly do, you could literally give Swim Vietnam $500,000. You could put that in the bank and they could live off that interest.
Mm-hmm.
You know how much it costs per hour for a swim lesson instructor in Vietnam?
No clue.
$1.50.
$1.50?
$1.50.
My God.
That's a great wage, by the way. It's not just saving lives too. You're giving someone a skill set.
Yeah.
You're giving them a profession. I mean, I'm getting off my soapbox, Jared. I'm done.
That's good. I mean, it's good. It needs to be spoken about, and if there's a platform to use, we use it. And that you see that shows up there too.
Let's go, Jackie. Thank you.
Let's do it.
Yeah, I am. I'm extremely passionate about it. It's one of my goals is to try to marry the two, the swimming world and the drowning world. They don't even talk, and it's a huge problem. It's a problem for swimming as a sport, right? It's also a problem for humans as we continue to drown. I mean, just think about it, right? Like, what's killed more human beings in the history of humans than drowning?
I mean, disease.
It's tough,
Do we
man.
know?
It's tough to say. Like,
Yeah.
if 500,000 kids drowned this year all over the world, I mean,
extrapolate.
we've been around for a long time, man. We've been losing lots and lots of kids. So yeah, if you're interested, go to internationalwatersafetyday.org. It's on May 15th every single year. You can sign up. It's completely free. We have a big partnership with the American Red Cross. They will print you stickers. We will send you a curriculum that was created by Diversity in Aquatics and in partnership with the American Red Cross. It's 10 water safety lessons. It's a 30-minute in class swim lesson, right? All about water safety, 10 rules. Rule number 1, learn how to swim. And they get a sticker. It's for most kids, it's their first time ever even being talked about drowning prevention, putting a life jacket on, getting on a boat, whatever. All right. Here we go.
Boys up, 50 breaststroke.
50 breaststroke. We got the finale here. No,
it's my event. No Sachi.
You. Oh man, it's stacked too. The only person we're missing is the Big Turk. Emery Saki got DQ'd again. Got to get him on. I want to talk to him about it. You see any butterfly kicks?
Yeah,
I just saw a butterfly kick down there at the bottom.
Shimanovic had a terrible start. What happened?
I have no
idea. He's half a body length behind.
Oh, he's done. It's over. It's too late.
What the heck?
50.
Fink's got this sewn up, man. No one's catching him from here.
No way.
Look at that.
Oh, lane 3.
Martineggi.
Got him, dude.
Ooh,
wow.
Fink.
No, we didn't get him.
Fink got him.
What?
Fink. 50 and 200. Look at that. 25.5. Not a bad swim at all, man.
Dude, getting finked.
Finked.
Get finked.
Hashtag finked.
What the hell happened to Shimanovic, dude?
I wonder if he hit the water at a strange angle. I don't know. Oh, his streamline. His hands on his dive crossed over. He just hit the water and his hands went.
Oh, man.
And he had a short finish too.
Yeah, it looks like he's probably get DQ'd for that.
Wow. Fink, man. What a champ.
All right, let me share this screen real quick. That's a new American record. That's the fastest an American has ever been. Nick Fink. I think that's breaking his own record. Martineggi, second, 25.5. And the old man from Brazil. Gomez. I think he's as old as me. 35.
I think they said he's 36 years old, 35 or 36.
There you go. Yeah.
Nice.
It's getting up there.
And what's in the water in Brazil? Keeping those
the old guys. Dude, I know. Really killing it. Santos, Felipe Lima, he's not here.
Yep.
But he's old. Gomez is old. How old is Guido?
He must be getting on too, like maybe late 20s, maybe early 30s. We'll have to look that up.
I'm looking it up. He's 34, man. He's old. That's ridiculous. Dude, if you're not in your 30s, you don't get to be part of the Brazilian team anymore. That's what it is. Oh, we forgot about Bruno Francis.
Yeah, been decided. You got to be over 30.
Bruno Francis. Goodness.
Yeah, I'll be curious to see about that 50, that breaststroke start. What happened to Shimanovic? Because that was like weird. Super weird.
I have to watch it again.
Show us.
Nick Fink coming through, baby.
Well, Shimanovic was short on his turn and his finish, so even if he had a good start, he might have lost it there.
Yeah. All right, we got one little break here, and then got the women's 50 freestyle, which is stacked with Renomi, Sarah Wasik, Abby Weitzel. Should be a good race right there. But in the meantime, I gotta go to the bathroom.
All righty.
I'm gonna leave you guys with a quick story from Jocko Verheeren talking about the first time he ever coached Peter Van den Hogenbond when he was like 14 years old.
When did you first recognize that you had something special in Peter?
Well, to be honest, the first day I started coaching with him, so this was in '93, and he was only 15. And I came from an okay program in the south of the Netherlands, and then went to Eindhoven. And the first day or first week I started coaching him, I thought this guy can do amazing things in the water. Like, we just an example, doing an aerobic set, and we're talking now almost 30 years ago, but doing an aerobic set, it wasn't too hard. Let's say 8 200s on 250 and just cruising lactate 1 stuff. But Peter he had that thing in his mind that he always wanted to do something every day, even if it was only for a short moment. So he actually asked me, he said, can I just push and go in the last 200? I say, yeah, sure, whatever. And I remember that he pushed off and just swam a 152 or a 153. And I was like, oh my goodness, this guy can swim, right? Like this is something else. And so I think even more than in competition, in training, you recognize what an athlete is really made of.
What did he say? Pushed? What did he push? 152?
152, 153. Yep.
Can't imagine seeing a kid do that in practice. 14, 15 years old. The end of practice just.
Hey, I'm feeling good, coach. Let me do it.
That's what that Tom Heilman kid from Charlottesville, Virginia. He just went 151.1 in the 2 free to break the all-time record or something.
Mm-hmm. That was long course too, right? 151.
Yeah, it was long course. And it's you just kind of laugh like this kid's in a tech suit and he's
all the training advancements and
and he's off the blocks. Peter Van den Hogenbaan, so just in a brief end of practice.
Probably no cap.
Just pushing a 152, 153.
It's nuts, man.
Woo! He was a real young coach when he was coaching, when he met Peter Van den Hogenbaan. I mean, he was just like his that podcast was awesome. It's got great stories.
Mm-hmm.
Interestingly, Jocko won. Let's see, look, he won. Peter Van den Hogenbaan won the 100 freestyle, right, at the Olympics, and then he went on to coach a girl who won the 100 freestyle at the Olympics. So he is, I think, one of the only he might be the only coach that has a 100 freestyle guy and a 100 freestyle girl Olympic champion. Renomi Kreml with JoJo.
I think we know that name.
Yeah.
Pretty popular name in the world of swimming.
Yes. It's pretty amazing. Her career just continues,
Mm-hmm.
And when you listen to that podcast, she's been around for so long now. He kind of almost, he caught himself a couple times like saying like, oh, it's actually, her career's not over. Like she's like she's still swimming fast. She's still posting best times. Just crazy.
I mean, didn't she win the 50 fly? Oh no,
Best
wait,
time.
no. Yeah.
In a best time. 24-4 or something.
Yeah. And it's crazy. Like we talk about the longevity in the sport and how much the training has changed to create that longevity for older I say older athletes, but in our sport, older athletes. And it's great. I mean, it's so like all these Brazilians, they're all in their mid to early 30s, some of them in their 40s. I mean, you're still going best times. There must be, I mean, it's just really good to see for me, from our point of view. It just says like people are staying longer in the sport. The sport's competitive. You have more opportunities now.
There's clearly like some more money, some more sponsorships. You can live, and still, it's all good. This is what we should be seeing in the sport.
Mm-hmm.
Just so many careers were cut short. They could have kept going. They could have went from the 200 to 100. They could have went from 100 to a 50.
Mm-hmm.
There's just, I think that's why you need those 50s of strokes in the Olympics, man.
Yeah.
That's a huge blunder.
I
Huge
agree.
blunder. What they do, like they added some distance events. Great. Thanks. No one's gonna want to watch that
No one
shit.
watches them.
Nope. And you're just gonna cut out it for a commercial anyways. Might as well
That's what
put
I'm
the 50
saying. You don't even
backstroke
get to
in there.
watch the whole thing.
It's like a whole different type of athlete that swims the 50 versus the 100. Like the person that wins the 50, they're probably not going to win the 100. You know?
No, it's
They're
two
not.
different
That's
sports
not.
these days. Yeah.
Yeah. We want to see fast swimming. We don't want to see a mile. I mean, look, I'm nothing against the mile. Just give me
But
the
if you want to
50s.
get the spectators, I mean, how are you going to get the spectators and people watching the sport? We always complain about it's a 4 we only watch it every 4 years. Well, what are
Yeah.
you doing about it? How are you making it more of a spectator or an I mean, why don't you have a skins swim meet, a professional skins swim meet, and you just have all the 50s and these guys just race each other round after round? I mean,
Also, what are the chances if you win the 800 as a woman, what are your chances you're going to win the 1500? If you win the if you win the 1500 as a man, what are your chances you're going to win the 800?
Mm.
I mean, they got to be way higher than
Oh yeah.
the 100 breast versus a 50 breast or the 50
Oh yeah.
bag versus the 100 bag. It's that's the level of difference. So like when they
Mhm.
added those distance events, like yes, of course, they should have made a change, right?
Mhm.
Like the women weren't like we weren't swimming the same events. It's stupid.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
ancient old crap. But you know, what they should have done was like, all right, the women can swim the mile. Let's
Yeah.
just get rid of the 800,
Mhm.
right?
Just have a
But
standard. Yeah, one or the other. Let's go.
instead, they added the distance events, and then all the short ones they get. It just, I don't know. To me, it helped the distance swimmers of the world, right?
Yeah.
And for the sprinters, they still got screwed. And they can't even make the Olympics. Yeah, I
No.
mean, their events aren't in it. It's completely different.
I mean, you have world record holders, world champions not going to the Olympics because they specialize in 50s.
Yeah,
I mean, it
horrible.
doesn't make sense.
And you could, if you put those, I mean, I'm not even like, I just want the 50s a stroke. That's it. I don't,
Yeah.
if you want to add another mixed relay, I guess that's fine. Some people want the 200 free relay, the 200 medley relay. That's fine too, I guess. But at some point, it's like we already have a million bajillion events. Let's swimming. People want to see fast swimming. They don't want to see 15-minute races. They don't want to
No.
see 16-minute races. Yeah, whatever. All right, here we go. Last event of the night, other than the relay.
Last individual. Yep.
Women's 50 freestyle. We have the world record holder, and I mean, we got two world
We got
record holders.
Sarah. We got Renomi. We got Abby Weitzel. Claire
Vasek.
Kuzan. Yeah, Vlasic.
Yeah, you can't count out Vasek. She's quick.
And then we got the lone Aussie. Lane one, lone Aussie.
Holly Barrett making another appearance.
And another Italian in there. Like we said, Italians having a great competition.
Every final's got to come with at least one Italian.
Is it really a final without an Italian?
No.
Nope.
Nope. All right, who you got?
Man, I'm going with Renomi since we had Yako on the clip of Yako there.
Yeah, I think you're. I'm gonna go with Renomi as well.
No American, huh?
Oh yeah, Abby Weitzel.
There you go.
Oh yeah. I only pick Americans. I'm going with Abby Weitzel.
Yeah.
Sorry.
We got two to pick from, so there
Sorry
you go.
about that.
Tell you what, Wasik is
Actually,
looking
she
good.
looked great. That was a great first 25. Let's go.
Oh, Kozan with a good underwater, but
Oh, Soystrom.
Sjostrom, too strong.
Oh, too easy.
Too strong.
Too easy.
Wow. Championship record.
Soystrom,
too.
number 1. Renomi, number 2. Vasek, number 3. That's a new championship record. Sarah Soystrom getting on the lane line, throwing a little water up there. Big smile on her face. 23:08 for the Swede.
Fantastic. Is that her first gold medal at this meet? I think it is. Like individual gold
Yeah,
medal.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, she lost the
First
50 fly
individual.
against from the 100 fly. Did she win the 100 free? No, Siobhan
Nope.
won the 100 free.
Yep. I think her relay team, was she on the relay that broke
Yeah,
their world
she
record?
did break the world
that
record.
was.
Yep,
Okay.
that's pretty good. Pretty good.
It's good to see her back up there winning the individual 50 free after
Yeah,
that
she's had a
crazy
long
injury.
she's had a long year, you know.
Mhm.
Obviously the Olympics, the injury. She just kept going. ISL. Did she swim at European Championships?
I think she did a few events, 1 or 2 events, but not a lot though, because it was right before this, I think.
She put a good one together right there. That was not too far off the world record there.
No. Very good.
23.0, baby.
To a
Hey, every
22.9.
single girl under 24 seconds there. Abby Weitzel, 5th. Claire Curzan, 6th for those Americans. For those in the American audience. All right. We got a victory ceremony and then some relays. Are we out of here?
Yeah. I mean, if we're good.
We keep skipping on these relays, but
They always seem to be good races too, because we go and we watch them afterwards.
I know, man. I know. Yeah. I really missed that 4x2 free relay for the dudes, but
that's okay.
yeah, these are long sessions. I mean, actually this one seems to have gone by pretty fast.
I think they're running a little bit ahead of time, but I mean, if we're good to go, I'm good to go.
Yeah, let's get out of here. I gotta work. I got a last couple of days, the end of the year stuff, all that crazy crap. But yeah, I'll be looking at the results.
Of course.
All right, Jared. Well, hey man, it's been fun to hang out with you. I didn't know who you were
a
week ago, and now we just spent 5 glorious mornings together talking swimming, and it's been a lot of fun.
Yeah. Oh, it's great to meet you too, Nate. And like I said, I'm a huge fan of you guys. I'm a huge fan of Swim Nerd and the clocks and the timing. We've used the timing too at a meet. So
Oh, that's right. Okay, cool, man. I
yeah,
didn't
we've
know
been
that.
at a meet in St. Petersburg and they used it over there. So it was,
Yeah.
I thought it was fantastic. Like having the live timing and the placings and everything. I mean,
Yeah.
absolute game changer. So
Yeah, live results.
what we need.
If you got a Colorado timing system, you got a 5, you got a 6, you got a Daktronics. If you use SST, Swim Nerd Live is compatible with all of it, and it changes the entire swim meet experience for everybody. If you're at the meet or you're not at the meet, it changes everything. Meet Mobile is not live. Okay.
No.
Swim Nerd Live is live. It's legit. It's real. It's on a website. You don't download anything. Grandma doesn't pay $5. Okay. Zero friction. No friction. You're in. Boom. One click. All right. So
Seamless. Yep.
call me, email me, Swim Nerd Live. Check it out. It's you need it. You need it in your life. It's that the coach down there at St. Pete, he freaked out. Fred Lewis. He just couldn't believe it. He just couldn't believe it. And when you're outside, like you guys are so often, the scoreboards aren't that good anyways. They don't even have the names of the kids most of the time. They use red lights. They're outside. They bleed in. You can't see them. It's just not good. When it's on your phone, boom, it's right there. It's too easy.
No,
So,
fantastic.
anyways, all right. Well, thanks for the plug.
Of course, man. Anytime.
Guys, we'll see you around. I don't know. We're gonna shut it down for a week. I think we might just go complete radio silence and enjoy a little Christmas break. So
sounds good.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Bye,
Merry
guys.
Christmas, Nate. See you.
Merry Christmas.